A lot of trees fall off the banks for erosion during the mudslides. Here is a big Douglas fir that they had to saw down because it was sliding and leaning very dangerously. And you can see where the bank is eroding. The camera's not really picking up how large that tree is. It's got to be at least 2 feet up there, and I don't know what it is on the stump. The dangers of mudslides. And this isn't even one that has totally caved yet. But you can see the hazards. Nights are still cold, but the days are beautifully warm. You can hear again for miles. And you can see that the fields are cross-stitched from the animals. See the trails and tracks of the coyote across this field. Spring has sprung and everything is moving. Got a nice bed of coals going now. Getting that Dutch oven heated up to try our first experiment with it. You can already see that the heat is coming to it. You can see I brought my spatula that I carved out to use. I'm going to test it with a little bit of olive oil. And this will tell me how hot it is. Butter in there. If it's too hot, you can always move it. It says for 350 degrees is what I need for what I'm cooking. That you need about 9 coals on the bottom and charcoals on the bottom and about 14 on the top. And for every 25 degrees you just add a charcoal. But I'm not going by that as much because I don't have the briquettes. And I'm going to add a mixture of my spices, garlic and chives, and minced garlic, some salt, a little bit of minced garlic, and a tiny little sprig of ginger. Yeah. Just let that go. Mussels on the half shell. Then I'm going to steam. I'm going to add, if I can get it open, and that is why the bottle opener is good, because not all cats come off easily. So I'm just going to add some white bear in there. Put that cover over. Seal that down. Put a few coals on top. It won't take long for this, because it's only supposed to be about 12 minutes. There we go. That's good enough. Nice little shovel. I bought only a couple of bucks, but the weld looked pretty good on it, and it's very light, and I need it for fires. Of course, anytime there's food around to scavenge, you'll hear the magpies. So let's have a peek at that and see how it's managing. Being very careful not to drop any coals in it. Sauces mixing in there with the spices. And smell that. Very delicious. That's the other thing I like about my rack setup. I can control the coals I want around my oven because of the rack. Around the bottom I can distribute more coals if I need to bring that heat up or take them off. Now I'm going to have another peek. Oh, it smells so good. Woodpecker up there in that tree right at the top, sitting very still. See, the sky is really, really blue today. We are expecting +8 temperatures Celsius. Nice big steam on. Yummy. Some of you aren't seafood fans, but for those of you who are, you can surely tell how delicious this is. Yummy. Just enjoy this and the wonderful sun before we go on to some more adventure. Getting down on those mussels. A lot of people will use white wine, but because I didn't have any, I went with the light beer, and it is equally as delicious. The sun is shining today. You can surely get a tan off the snow. The trees are slowly coming alive with buds. Even though it's extremely mild, it's freezing at night, so my trails are well packed. You can hear the crust, but the sun is extremely hot. Here's something. Something's walking down in the meadow. You can see anywhere the sun is hitting the banks, the snow is melting fast. The snow is so crusted that you can walk on top anywhere. Looks like a good place to stop and have some tea. See how quick it takes to heat up my water. So very peaceful listening to the water flow. All the creeks and rivers are opening up. Beautiful sunshiny day. Already you can hear that beginning to boil. Here comes the steam. Time to take the pot off already. Hot in seconds. I'm not going to put the coffee or the tea in the pot itself because it does have acid. After a while, it'll probably discolor it inside. So I'm just going to be doing it in my cup. I always save all my little bottles, containers. These are great for milk. What do you have to say about it, little girl? What do you have to say about it? Sure is peaceful here. Nature creating its own art. You sure can see along the trail where the squirrels have been busy. They have eaten as many buds as possible over the winter to survive. Nature wakes up. With another new spring comes new life. Exciting times. Cheers to good health and happiness. And a wonderful spring and summer season coming upon.